Here we are together for the very first time. New show, right?
Yep.
New show, right? Okay. An OG told me, and I'm going to start it out with a quote.
Okay. Well, here we go.
An OG told me, you don't have to be great in order to start, but you do have to start in order to be great.
Ooh. True story.
I think that was from Jim Rohn. I don't know if you're familiar with Jim Rohn.
Jim Rohn? Yeah. The boxing guy. No, the sports guy.
I know who you're talking. That's Jim Rohn, I think.
Okay. Yeah,
Jim Rohn is like an author, He passed away years ago.
Oh, okay.
But he's got some good material out there. So I figure that's an appropriate quote since this is our first episode.
Right. You have to start.
Any takes on that quote? What does that mean to you?
I mean, shit. If you're going to do anything, you got to start to do it. You can't. The more you talk about doing something, the less it gets done. You ever notice that? The more people talk and talk, they don't have much.
Right.
But then the people that just shut up and do it, and they're not always telling about it, it's like with anything in life. It just boils down to like, don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing until it's done.
Right.
And so,
right.
That's just that's good advice for everybody out there. Not everybody got to know what your business is.
That's right.
Because you never know, they're going to stab you in the back.
I just said that yesterday.
Yeah?
I felt some kind of way about it, but I meant it.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry you got stabbed in the back, but...
Well, no, I didn't get...
Did you get... You said
No,
you said that
I was saying...
you were telling
about,
someone
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood.
Yeah.
He puts me in danger all the time.
I do not mean to put you in danger ever.
It's the first show, man.
I am the danger.
I feel very scared.
Well, that's too bad.
So what's new, gentlemen?
I want to get what you asked him about the quote, and I didn't get my...
All right, Q, give
Tell
us
us about the quote.
Give us your take about the quote, man.
I relate that with basketball. Just real quick, you miss every shot that you don't take.
Yes.
Bars.
Michael Jordan?
You put me on the spot, I don't know.
I've seen that attributed to Michael Jordan, but I've also seen it attributed to Wayne Gretzky, hockey. So I don't know who originated.
Both apply.
I think it was Wayne Gretzky, now that you say it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't want to be wrong because I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Because I'm an OG. I get a pass and an excuse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it was Gretzky, now that I go back.
And it's 100% true though, right?
Absolutely.
You got to take the shot. It might not go in, but you got to shoot.
Right. So yeah, I relate that with that. Now you can move on.
Yeah, okay.
I think I want to keep discussing the quote. So you just came from a tattoo appointment. Talk a little bit about that.
Yep, I started the back, last piece on my back before my back is covered. And then
What are you getting done?
have a cemetery on the back of it. And I've got a couple of Templar Knights on my shoulders.
Okay.
And like a dragon and stuff like that. It's like the symbolistic of the Book of Revelation on my back. And then I have on my rib panel, which would be like a demon lady. It's more of like a lust demon. It's a real pretty lady, but it's like most things that are really bad for you. So yeah, I'll show it to you later. But
Yeah.
So that's what I did. And I got the email today. That lady that I was telling you about she had like 5 or 6 properties. I won the bid, so I got to do her properties for this winter. And I just picked up. I got 11 clients now.
Wow, bro.
Already?
You just started.
Just started.
Okay, things are looking good.
Yeah, right. So we're gonna be busy this winter. So I'm super happy about that.
Yeah. For those that don't know, tell people about your new business venture.
Oh yeah, my wife and I started a property management company where we buy rental properties and rent them out to people. So we bought our first rental property in June, and that's over in Minneapolis. And then since I'm out there doing the lawn work out there, I was like, well, because houses, when you get into this, your houses aren't going to start making you money right away. They have it called the 1% rule. So the 1% rule is that you charge rent within 1% of the cost of your house, and then that should kind of keep you there or whatever. But until that happens, I needed to have other ways of income coming in. And so I was like, well, since I'm already taking care of the lawns and the snow at one house, why don't we just add snow removal and lawn service to it? So that way, when while we're taking care of our own properties, and we take care of some other people's properties too. And we're only doing residential for now.
Okay.
So
No commercial as of yet.
not yet. I don't have.
You plan to get into that?
I
or
would
no?
like to get into it, but right now I just don't have the funds to get into buying all the stuff for a.
This guy, he doesn't have the funds. Come on, man. Look who's, come on, man.
Huh?
Doesn't have the funds.
Oh, I don't. I don't.
Yeah, I know.
I'm broke.
Yeah, okay.
That's
Like paid
what-
in full. I'm broke, baby.
That's what
This
they
guy.
all say.
Right.
That's how you keep your money.
Yeah. No, for
By
sure.
not being all thrift spendy with it.
For sure,
Buying
for sure.
nonsensical things. So yeah, that's just about it.
That's good. If people want to tap in with you, with your business, is there a way they can contact
Yeah,
you?
we actually have a Facebook page. It's New Horizon Minnesota, LLC.
Okay.
And then, if you wanted to book like a lawn service or snow removal,
Yep.
we're still doing that now. We're doing $1,500 for the whole summer,
Yep.
$250 a month for unlimited plows, and then, or if you don't want to do any of that, just every time it snows, we come to your house. It's, single driveway, $100, whatever it is to do your driveway.
Okay.
Move on.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to being busy this winter.
Yeah. No, that's good. Speaking of being busy and a lot of clients, Q, let's talk a bit about your current business venture.
Yeah. I've been somehow I ended up coming back to basketball and putting forth effort and energy and knowledge and giving back to the community with training basketball to student athletes.
Yep.
So the last 2-3 years, I've all of a sudden just become sought after, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That tells me that what I'm doing and how I'm doing it is resonating with the student athletes and the parents, right?
Yeah.
So that's my focus. It's the skill set, but it's also the mentality and the IQ of it and the mental aspect of it, right? I'm going back, I said mentality, but that was on the court, but the mental aspect off the court as well, so it's important. So yeah, I'm having one of those good things like, okay, how do I fit all the new student athletes in my schedule? That's a good thing, but
That is a good
it's
thing.
challenging. So.
Yeah.
So are you mentoring them like as in like a class, or are they one-on-one, or are you working with teams? Or?
I truly believe in one-on-one more than group setting, because the level of detail that I feel is needed at certain ages, I can see the tendencies and I can fix the tendencies. But if it's a group of 10 or 12, I just feel like if you see something but you don't have time,
Right.
it's not that it's a bad thing,
Right.
but I feel like the group settings are more geared to ones that are have the basic foundation and then some, and then just need to get the reps.
Right.
Right. They're all on the same certain level, and they're getting the reps in, and then you can fix something if you see it, but it keeps moving. I think that's the group setting. But when you really need to get in and give a student athlete the basics and the understanding, along with every other mental part of it, because that can last 10 to 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Not that long, but I always exaggerate. You need the time to do that, and you can't do that while the other 9 student athletes are waiting for you to finish what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
one-on-one, I think, and also being able to get out there and perform with them is key too. Right? I'm just not sitting on the sideline saying, do this, do that. No, let me show you. Now that I showed you, you showed me. Oh, show me live now. Do it. Can you do that with me playing defense? Can you do that defense with me playing offense? That type of thing. So, yeah.
What would you say is the most common obstacle you see kids facing on and off the court? So first we'll do on the court, as far as like improving their game, or like what is the most...
Oh, they're both the same.
Okay, what is it?
Because the mental, the obstacle that they all face is the doubt.
The doubt.
The worthiness, the doubt, am I capable, the insecurity, and the comparisons. So it happens off the court, especially nowadays with social media.
Right.
And then it transfers onto the court.
How do you deal with that then? If you have a student who's in that self-doubting part. I mean, I played sports and I've been in slumps, and you feel like, I'm never going to get out of it. Right. So how do you go about letting the kids know that it's going to be okay? You're going to have slumps, but
right. Well, for me, since I'm straightforward and direct and honest with it, I tell you the truth. So if your doubt is worthy and you should be doubtful because you're not that good.
Right.
You need some work to do. Now, just because I tell you you're not that good doesn't mean that it has to be forever.
Yeah.
That means right now, your doubt is true.
Right.
Because you haven't put the work in.
Right.
So therefore, you walking onto that court or that field and you feel like you're not going to be able to compete against that other person that has put the work in, you're probably right.
Yeah.
But the more work you put in, the more confident and the more, as long as it's not the yes people saying that you're good, man, you got to get the people that are like, no, you're not there yet.
Yeah.
When you put the work in and it's seen and it's undeniable, and you get the affirmation from that and you feel it yourself, that's half the battle.
Right.
Right? But you can't teach dog.
No.
Right.
You got to have it in you or you don't.
And that challenge comes. And now that you can't teach, so since you can teach it, they have to manifest it themselves. And that's about how bad do you want it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as like you say, having the dog in you, that drive, that will to win, that oftentimes I would say is more important than just pure skill, right? Because you can work on the skill and improve the skill and train the skill, but if you don't have it in you, it's only going to take you so far, right?
Only so far. And a coach is going to see right through you.
Yeah.
Your teammate is going to see right through you, and they're not going to trust you. The coach is not going to trust you. You'll hear a lot of coaches say, that guy has heart, hustle, he got a motor. I'll take 4 of those. I'll take 4 more of those versus the guy that doesn't miss, the shooter, the offensive killer or whatever, but he doesn't play D, doesn't hustle, he doesn't get those 50-50 balls. He's nice. I love to have him on my team.
He gives up on you in the fourth quarter.
Right, he gives up on you. He doesn't mesh well with the team. There's always the issue of chemistry.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
So that's what you're speaking of, where I'll take as a team, I'll get a bucket in. With those, as a team, I'll stop the other team. Yeah. Right? So it comes down to that, and not me personally. I rather make that. I rather train and talk about the mental to that offensive killer to get him to be the
Sister
dog.
Nelly Londino.
To get him to be the. I don't know what happened. I told you I'm scared. To get him to be the dog that we're speaking of, the high energy, the nonstop, the motor, the will to play defense. Yeah.
And you've seen that. So, okay, like, so having the dog in you, right, having that will to win, do you see that develop over time with players as far as like once they start to get rid of that doubt and alleviate the self-consciousness, does that maybe
Sister
like,
Nelly
I don't know what's happening over here. Jackson.
Sister's being absolutely annoying.
But do you see like that drive and that will to win come out more in them once their confidence builds up? Or is it still kind of like you either have it or you don't?
I'm going to make a joke first,
All right.
and then I'm going to speak for real about it.
Okay.
It depends on the mom. I'm joking.
Are you though?
So I'm going to move on.
You could break that down.
No, because that's very, that's got to be careful with that, right?
Why?
Well, do you or do you not?
Not here. We shoot it straight.
Or does it depend on the dad?
Well, I think that plays a huge part as well.
So it depends on the parents.
Yep.
So the question is, do I see it? That is the corner turn for a lot of student athletes, especially between the ages of, I should say grades between 5th and ninth, right? Between 6th and 8th, it's very detrimental. So that's the milestone along with the skill sets that needs to be reached. You can't teach it, but can you acquire it is what you're asking me. When you realize that you truly don't have anything, but your mom does, but it's not yours. When you truly realize that your dad that's his, but that's not yours, what do you have?
Are you talking about like material things, or what are you saying?
I'm talking about everything in life. When you're comfortable and you feel like everything's in front of you and for you, versus the other kid that doesn't have that, there's a fight there and there's a want, there's a need, there's a purpose. But when you're comfortable, that's kind of what you're speaking of. I see more times than not, the ones that are without, they want to fight to have.
They appreciate it more. For those of the folks who are just comfortable, it's like having everything given to you.
Right.
You get comfortable with it, and then you don't have to work for it. As opposed to someone that has to work for it, it's going to mean more to them. They're going to take care of it more.
Yeah, because if you've always had it, then you just take it for granted, right?
Exactly.
And these are things you can't teach unless you are straight up with them and say, this is what the reality is of. You don't have anything.
Right.
Your parents do.
Right.
They got the big house. They did, right? What have you achieved? Yeah. What is going to be on your name? And if for the ones that wake up, when that's brought to them and along with additional things, that's not to say that's a mental certified way to teach somebody, but I'm from the city, right? So I'm talking to you as if not from a person that has schooling. I don't think that's something they would say do.
Yeah.
But is it work? Yeah, it does work. It's not in the book to teach that, right? But it does work. The reality check of it. So that's a milestone that has to be reached with the skill set. So
yeah. I was gonna say, speaking of taking things for granted, do you often see like if a athlete is naturally talented, right? Like he doesn't really have to work that hard, and he's still like one of the top players, as opposed to the kid who is on his level but really had to put in all of that work in order to reach that level. Yeah. Don't you think the kid that had to work his way up there has a little bit of an advantage because the kid who was just naturally gifted might not apply himself that much because it's just like, all I got to do is show up?
It depends on the moment of time. Mm-hmm. So they get passed up, right? You're in 6th grade, everyone knows you, your brand name, it's easy for you. The sixth grade kid that didn't get that shine, but he sees you, and he's hungry, and he has nothing to lose. He's got it. His back against the wall, and this is what he wants. He goes and he works. Eventually, that kid, yes, he's going to catch up to him, and he's going to pass him by. Right? No, but that depends on the moment in time. He's never had to face that, the guy that's skilled and whatnot. You're just going to let that. There's one scholarship. You're going to let it you're going to take it. He's going to pass you up. He's going to take that scholarship. So that's why I say it depends on the moment of time. Yes, they do that, but have I seen ones that are like, oh, wow, reality check? I've seen it, where they wake up, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But you could have been so far more ahead. The best saying that I've said to my daughters, they beat the odds. They went Division I, short liberals, right? They reached their goal. And one of the things I would say to them is, every moment or every day that you don't put towards your craft, there's somebody else doing that.
Yep.
And you naturally are going to be looking for the same spot on the roster at a university. Yep. So it's up to you.
Yeah.
There's somebody else doing it when you're not. So
100%.
How you
I say that all the
it.
time too. Like, you could take a day off. Your competition isn't taking a day off.
Right.
You can sleep in if you want. Your competition is getting up at 5 though.
Yeah.
So it's up to you.
You got to look beyond your classmates in your school.
Right.
The class you're in. You got to look beyond the conference. You got to look beyond the state.
Yeah.
You even got to look beyond this country at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a global game. Everything is.
And it's changing, but we want to get into that. That's a long conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know you have a session coming up, so we're gonna have to cut it short here in a minute. Before we cut, though, why don't you plug your business?
Oh, yeah. So I mentioned it's more so about, here's why I ended up doing this. I wanted to, it rung a bell with me being where I'm from for student athletes that don't have the opportunity to be exposed to high level training, opportunity to be exposed to higher level competition. And it struck a bell with me that they were actually talented and hungry student athlete, doesn't matter what sport, and they deserve to have that opportunity. They deserve that, right? So that's why I actually started really doing it, because I feel like I can train and teach on many levels at a high level.
Yeah.
And so can many, many others in the state of Minnesota and nationally. Not comparing myself. I'm just doing my part, whether or not it's little or big. But each one that does get the chance to see like, oh, I didn't think about playing in this level. I can do this. I've done my job. And so that's a milestone that I want student athletes to reach, have the opportunity to find the results out, whether or not it's success or not, you found out, right? And so milestone sports performance is what I call it. It's on Instagram right now, and I'm just slowly but surely, quickly growing.
It is growing. A lot of clients right now. What is the Instagram again?
Milestone Sports Performance.
Milestone Sports
All one word.
Performance.
All
Yeah,
one
Milestone
word.
Sports
Yeah.
Performance. Okay, so if somebody wants to tap in with you and book a session, that's where they should go. Instagram and DM you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
For now.
There it is. Student athletes, you want to improve your game, tap in with Q. Snow removal, lawn service. Jackson's your guy.
Do I really got to go through what he said, or can I just tell him I got a couple of leads for him?
Oh, you can do whatever you need to do.
I think you got to go to Facebook and
I got to go. Okay.
Put them right here. I'll take your word for it.
on that note,
Well, there you have it. There it is.
well, I know what you told me. Peace.